Granary, I would love to build some granaries this time along. I didn't do it last time, much to my detriment. And granary is very important. Basically, you build it, and all adjacent farms gain plus 50%. So that's where you would want to plot out a position of a granary. So, like if you're building farms adjacent to the volcano, if you got a river and you got farms, then you want to put granaries in strategic locations to boost as many of the farms as possible. So, yeah, if I did farms here and here, for example, and I could put a granary right here, these farms would get the bonus for being next to the volcano and the water, so it'd be hugely beneficial output for the farms. And then a granary here would provide both of these with additional 50% boost. That's the kind of thing, the synergies that I didn't do a single one of in my previous games. So now that I know those kinds of things are possible, I'm trying to look out for those when I'm doing my initial city planning. I don't know them well enough yet. I haven't done them often enough yet to just be able to look and at a glance say, oh yeah, I need to put that here, this here, that thing there, and then when I get this thing, I can put it over there to boost those two things, and that'll come with time. But at least it's on my map now to be aware of as a possibility. So, 11 points. I got those guys, I got the scout, and I got one worker and these guys. I could get them. If I boosted them, I could probably get them all the way to the city and get it built this round. Same over here. I could get to either one of these locations. That is quite a river right there. How far does that river go? Does that ends right there. All right. So yeah, if I spent 4 points to get to there, and then I did the forced march, I could get them onto the city space and get it built this round. Then we'd have our second city up on year 5, which would be pretty good. So, that's why I'm waiting to do anything else. I think it's going to be more important to get the city up and get it started. I've explored that entirely, so do I want to spend any more points trying to scope out the local area here? I'm also not liking all this arid... Yeah, that's sand. Oh, crap. We got sand in the area. I don't believe sand has much in the way of any benefits. I haven't built near sand yet, but I don't think you can even build road on sand. Yeah, I don't think they have the tech to build road on sand back then, so I think it's going to be a hindrance. So I'm not, much as I like this 6-size city over here, unless something down here looks really nice, I'm getting a little worried about what this is going to look like over here. Whereas this one, we got fields we can harvest at some point once we get the tech. We got a river bonus. We got trees and lots of forests. We got the volcano bordering that'll boost some things. Yeah, I think I'm going to go west first. We know this one entirely, and I can see the things I can benefit from. I'm a little worried about this one's... I mean, we got lots of goats. Goats and sand and some hills. Lots of goats. We got 3 different goats. Yeah, goat pasture, goat pasture, goat pasture. Yeah, I'm going to go west first. Alright, that's decided. Let's spend whatever points we have to spend to get this set up. We're going to have to force march it or wait one more turn. So, we're at 7. If I force march it, 50 of my training points, and each move will cost 1 order. Where do I want to put the actual heart of the city? I think right here would be fine. They're all pretty equivalent. So let's do it. Force march. And I'm going to go ahead and do the military one over here, I think. So it'll be automatically connected for economic purposes. All new mounted units start with Saddleborn. And we get a scout, which will give me a second scout, but then the scout will be on the wrong side of the world. Would it be better to do one of the others instead? Just go ahead and get the road going. I really want to get a game in with these guys. Orders per year. +1 civic per family opinion level. Get a treasury. Unlocks the decree. And get 400 civics as a bonus. And notice at the bottom of that window it says in red, new city will not be connected to the capital. There's... Oops. Right there. That's the effect of being connected. The city is connected to its capital. Effects of being connected, +2 growth, which is how you're building your settlers and scouts and so on. And -20% maintenance is what that symbol is. So it costs less money to maintain. So until I get the road built, if I pick one of these other ones, we're going to not get the growth bonus, and we're going to have higher maintenance costs. Yeah, city size is important for the reasons mentioned, as Theron says. Specifically, each tile of a city area supports 2 citizens. So at base, this city would be able to support up to 8 citizens, which could become specialists in various ways. Now, you can build additional urban tiles as time goes by, so it's going to grow anyway. But it does have certain advantages to have them early. Let's go with... kind of want this guy on the other side. Yeah, I'm gonna go with these guys. We're gonna leave out the Seleucids or whichever other one. Yeah, green. We're gonna leave out the Seleucids this time, I think. We'll go with the Alcmanids this time, the Statesmen. Just because I want to see them. I haven't had a game with them yet, so... Alright, there we go. It's done. Decision's made. Hey there, Sparta! Alright, Sparta's in. What is Sparta going to work on? Let's work on... No. It's a pretty big deal early, but I'm going to say no to those. Let's get working on a worker. We'll already have another scout in the area. Yeah, let's get a worker queued up. Where's my scout? Oh, these guys didn't have the scout. Never mind. Yeah, we got the 400 civics. All right, you. What do I got left? 4 left. Need to get you working. Gotta get a farm going here pretty soon, too. Who else do I really need to move? I'm not worried about doing anything with them this round. Now, let's go get another quarry going with a bonus for the mountain adjacency. Alright, 1 point left. Let's get you moving again. Alright, Athens. What now? Our first big choice for these guys. So, we're going to need warriors, of course. We need everything. If we pick the Olympiad, that's going to add 1 to our training capacity. So, We'll be able to build things in that category a little faster. That's the only thing in here that's really interesting at the moment. I'm not worried about festivals to lower discontent yet or improve growth. Treasury, council, nah. I'm thinking another worker. That way I can start chaining the road together. Or get started immediately on another settler. I'm definitely going to put the Argiads over here. Assuming in the interim I don't find something I really, really need to deal with to the south. Yeah, I think the settler is going to be more important right now. I think getting the cities down and getting the production started is the bigger key. Alright, I think we're all set. Trained a settler, founded Sparta, got no orders, not really much I can do for the personnel. Good news and a surprise. Yeah, not going to read all this stuff. Alexander's thriving, so our next option to improve him. He becomes affable. Governor gets +2 growth per culture level, which here in our capital is going to be huge, because we're going to culture the hell out of this place, so we could get a lot of growth. Or scholarship. Give him +1 wisdom. I'd rather do the affable, thanks. Give me the affable trait. Alright, Prince Alexander returns. Oh, mint a celebratory coin with his likeness, +20 culture in Athens, or all families get +25 opinion for 10 years. That's pretty important. So we have our families list here. Currently, we just have the 2. As soon as I finish that settler, we're going to add a 3rd. You're only allowed to have 3 families total out of the 4 possible. Once you've founded 3 founding cities for them, you no longer have access to the 4th family. So you're always only going to get to pick 3 of the 4. And then you got to try to balance their happiness. So try to distribute the cities equally among them. Otherwise, they get jealous, envious of each other. And they'll start stacking up discontent and unhappiness, which will get out of control pretty quick. I made that big mistake last time. I had 4 cities for one family and 1 each for the other 2, and it caused serious problems. So I'm not going to make that mistake again. So we're going to go ahead and make sure the next one is the Argiads. Currently they're +50, and a few of the benefits have mentioned plus something per tier or per category of family. That's what they're talking about right here, is this +50. So I believe the tiers go 0 to 99, 100 to 199, and then 200 plus in both scales, negative and positive. So you can go from -200 or lower to +200 or higher. And there's those scales at each stage. And each one has different effects. Cautious, I believe, is just average, neutral, no benefit or malice. But if you get above that, then you get benefits. If you go below it, you get negatives. So yeah, it's important to keep these people happy. You actually get benefits. And cities they control get benefits depending on what these statuses are as well. So, do I want culture in Athens? How close are we to... So, our culture event, we're currently at 32 out of 50. So, we would pop a culture event if we picked the culture reward, which would be a random event giving us some kind of bonus we get to pick from, and would give us 10 extra order points for the next turn when the event kicked off. I'm not sure which of those is actually the more beneficial. I'm going to pick the culture event, I think. I think the extra orders in... Well, can I actually use 10 orders? With the limited units I have, it might be a moot point. I'd still get the random event, but I don't know if I could even put that many extra orders to use in a turn. I could run the scout around to its full extent and then move the warrior around a bit. I think I'm gonna... The culture event's gonna fire off anyway in a few turns, so I'm gonna go ahead and take the opinion. I think this is harder to get. That's gonna show up regardless as we just keep accumulating culture points, so I'm gonna take this one. this will just speed it up. And like I said, I don't think I have a need immediately for the extra points. True, but I don't need the cash right now, so it's gonna, like I said, it's gonna fire off anyway. So, I mean, it's gonna happen in, what are we at, +6? So 3 years it's gonna happen. Yeah, it would accelerate the next one as well, but I'm gonna take the happiness. I'm gonna do whatever I can to try to keep these guys as happy as possible. Get combat bonuses for the generals that are in charge of troops for them, to get citywide bonuses for cities they control. I'm going to really work hard this game to maximize the happiness of the families where I can. What happens if you click which X? I've just been hitting escape, which cancels that screen anyway. You can always reopen any of the decisions from this little button here. So there's no problem to cancel it, and then you can just reopen it. So you can cycle between them, you can read all the ones you've got, and then you can make your decision, and then come back again. No, you shouldn't ever be locked out of any of that stuff. You should always be able to exit out, take a look around, make sure that you know the consequences, or go look at the details, or make sure you don't spend your resources, and then do them. Alright, so always do these first. So time to choose your next ambition. So big part of the game, the win condition of the game, is achieving a certain number of points or completing, I think, 10 ambitions. So right now we get to choose our first ambition. Either clear 3 Barbarian Sites, desired by the Cryptsalids, or control 3 connected cities, desired by the Alcmenids. Well, I'm going to go with the connected cities. Because we're going to have another settler coming out in 5-6 turns, and that'll give us our third. I need to combine getting that third set up with getting a road connected to the west. And as soon as I've done those 2 things, we'll finish this one. Clearing the Barbarian Sites is dependent on me finding Barbarian Sites and having the military strength to go kill them, so I'd rather go with the one I know I have easy direct control over for now. And, of course, the Alcmenids like this one, so they're going to be plus 40 opinion for 40 years. So that'll push them up over the 100 benchmark. So there we go. We're picking that ambition, and we can look at it right here. So we have victory conditions. We haven't met the other guys yet, so to see their numbers, but we're at 2 out of 26 total points. If any of your opponents reach 26 points, the game ends. I'm not sure if you win at 26. It doesn't really say that. Or if you're still restricted to completing 10 ambitions. So, whichever. I haven't come close to either point yet, as I've been doing these learning games, but that's what that's about. Alright, so we got 13 points to spend. What else we got? We got one more thing. Oh yeah, our new research, and we didn't get the one I wanted this time. Damn it. I gotta wait a little while longer. That's unfortunate. So, shrine improvements. These are really big, and I didn't discover this until late in the game either. So, take a look at that one right there. Shrine of Hades. An urban building. You've got to build it on one of the city spaces, or it becomes an urban space. +2 culture per year. Quarries, plus 50% output. 50%! Oh my goodness. I so wish I had found that earlier in the last game. The other ones don't seem to be nearly as dramatic. I mean, +2 culture and +10 gold. I guess. Zeus, +2 culture, +2 civics per year. That one is actually pretty important, because that, again, raises the civics build ability, which is going to accelerate your ability to improve the city. So I like Zeus. And then Athena is +2 culture, +2 research, and enables the Acolyte, which is a specialist that has additional... Come here. There we go. Acolytes. Acolytes also generate +2 culture and +1 per year at the apprentice level. And then there's 3 different levels. A lot of stacking bonuses, basically. But labor force, we could immediately pick from slavery or freedom. We've already got the civics that we're going to need, so as soon as we finish researching this, we'd be able to make that law designation. Pasture, we do know the city to the east is going to need the pasture. We got, 4 goat farms over there? So, all three of them I can see are pretty important. I think I can wait on the shrines. I think I'm going to go with the labor force. I mean, if we go slavery, that 5 orders per year bonus is pretty massive, if I think I can keep up with the extra discontent added on. Or, all cities are going to gain 2 research per year. So... oh, man. Plus, this unlocks the roads, which I need the roads anyway to get that thing done. So yeah, let's do the roads. If we don't have that other one, we'll do that one. All right, labor force enabled. Hopefully we get another event that's going to speed up our ability to finish this. But as you can see here, researching labor force, 12 out of 120. The tech deck still contains trapping and rhetoric because we didn't draw them this time, and then we discarded divination, ramparts, and husbandry. So I believe I'm guaranteed next decision to get trapping and rhetoric, and then one of the 3 that are in the current discard pile, plus whatever one we get added when we by finishing labor force. It'll link us to another one, but I'm pretty sure. I don't think it'll shuffle everything together, but it might. I don't know exactly how it determines when it's going to shuffle. If it draws the 2 from the tech deck and then shuffles the rest, or if it knows that it doesn't have enough cards and just shuffles everything randomly and hands it back to you again. I guess we'll find out. Alright, enough of that talk. So we got all of our events done, the mine got finished, and we had various events, so we're good there. So finished. We're going to do a quarry right where you're at. We're up to 670 stone. We could get working on the pyramids. +4 culture, and then +1 order per year. And minus 25% start law cost, meaning that 400 cost to of civics to enact a law would only be 300. But I wouldn't finish this, well, 9 years? Yeah, we're not going to finish this before the labor force decision would come in, but ones after that it would be applied to. I want to get some of these done early, but I can't afford to. Let's get the quarry going. Plan is get a lot of stone built up, and then hopefully get one more worker, built here, and then I'll start building road out from one side and out from the other, and we'll meet in the middle and get this connected up about the same time. Hopefully that we get the other city established. All right. So he's working. What are we gonna have you doing? Can't do roads yet. Really? No. I just ran this guy all the way down here, and now you want me to run all the way up there? You're funny. I really, really need to figure out where I'm going to put some farms. Or I'm going to have all the food generation in one place. We're at -4 and we're down to 123. Oh, I just chopped the trees here earlier because I had a point left over I wasn't using. Can't do that because we didn't get the husbandry yet. This is going to be... So this is the mine, that's the metal. We got one quarry done, second quarry being finished. Can't start the road. I'm trying to remember, does pasture have a benefit? Yeah, it does. So pasture enables ranchers and gives adjacent farm bonuses. Come on, pasture. Stick it on the screen. So the rancher gives the pasture 200% output. And adjacent farms get a boost. So if I'm going to do farms, I need to do them preferably adjacent to this space. But there's no water in the tiles adjacent, other than the one I'm standing in, where we just built the mine. Yeah, arid, minus 40%. Stupid goats. Temperate there. I'm not sure. Does that count as mine? I don't think that even counts as mine yet. That doesn't. Alright, yeah, we're not going to be able to take advantage of that. This one we would, but again, arid. Apparently goats like arid, so we're going to have a hard time leveraging goats and pastures for farming benefits here. Yeah, get up there and get another one. Let's go. Alright, only 3 left. I want you getting moving again. I want to try to get another couple of free techs if I can. Alright, wheat farms. And more barbarians. Lovely. Affairs of the people. So, Alexander's having more fun. You're powerful and therefore above petty politics. He becomes corrupt governor. No. I don't want that, because I do plan on making him governor of Athens. So, noble profession. You get honest, get +1 discipline. Alright, not the best event for him, but whatever. That's it for the events. And we got our workers doing their thing. 2 more turns before they finish up their jobs. So we've just got the other 2 to deal with now. 3 more years before Sparta finishes up its worker. Guess I could have been harvesting resources while we were running around. So here's something I haven't really shown. But as you're moving your scout around, if you move on to the special resource tiles, as long as you're within some distance, and I don't know the actual number or how it computes it, as long as you're relatively close, you have this harvest option. So we can harvest the wheat for 7 food, and we consume 1 order doing it. And we could hop over to the game here and harvest it as well. I want to save a few points for these guys. Let's keep moving them a little bit further. More goats! Yeah, got nothing else to spend the points on. You got 1 more move in you, huh? Go there. Camels! Alright, so just a little water inlet. Need to get another scout going too. Unsold orders are unused orders are sold at the end of the turn. So it doesn't go to waste, you get cash out of them. Don't feel too bad if you have leftover orders. Marriage proposal. The Alcmanids have sent a marriage proposal for Prince Alexander. Alright, so who do we got? Helena of Sparta, 21 years old. archetype, commander, general, or chancellor. An engineer gets an attack bonus across rivers, 2 courage, 2 discipline, and dowry is going to go as 15 civics. And the Alcmanids will go up by 10. So we've got the Alcmanids up to 115 currently. They're pleased, so we're getting bonuses for them now. Or Berenice the Intelligent, 18 years old, archetype judge, governor, or chancellor position. She's intelligent, so we get extra culture per level, or we get extra research per culture level. Discipline 2, wisdom 2, and again 15 plus 10. So a general or a governor? So governors are super important, give huge boosts if you get the right ones in with some decent stats. Problem being they're locked behind ramparts. No, not ramparts. They're locked behind... where are they again? Not ramparts. Alright, which one are you locked behind again? Thought it was ramparts. Sovereignty. Lock behind sovereignty. So you got to have sovereignty so you can get either a garrison, a stronghold, or a citadel. The garrison enables the city governor. So we've got to get divination first, then get sovereignty unlocked. So it's going to be a little while before I can get governors. So, whereas generals I could apply now, I just don't have very many military units to attach them to. Engineer bonus isn't going to come in all that often. I think I'm still going to go with governor over the general for now. So, 13 order points again. Nothing doing with my workers. Still got 2 more turns for the new worker there. 5 more for the settler to finish up to go grab that. Let's get these guys up on a hill. And I believe that's the top of the world, so I'm expecting to stop being able to move north at some point. Alright, well, keep rolling you guys around. And scouts sure can go farther than anything else. Better visibility. Alright, he's all done. We've wrapped our way all the way around. So there is some arable land to the south. And we've even got horse pasture down here. A lot of mountains for the bonuses for quarries or mines. Somewhat of a choke point system. Not nearly enough, really. Not like I had last time so far. And we've got, what, 1, 2, 3 barbarians located? Alright, still got 4 orders. I got nobody to spend them on. I fully moved all my mobile units. Cities still got their time. So, does that say 205? That says 205. Holy crap, we got them to 205. So, pleased family, take a look. So at the bottom of this, where it says, opinion of you, pleased family, each Alcmanian city is getting +1 growth per year. That's the how fast you can build settlers and scouts and things like that. And -10 maintenance cost. And then each Alcanid unit, each military unit they put in the field, has a unit strength bonus of +10%. And then each family member is being forced to like me by +20. So we're getting economic bonuses in the Alcmanid-controlled cities. We're getting military bonuses in the form of unit strength. And that's all based on them being happy. So when they're sad, when they're pissed off at you, imagine reverse bonuses. Or malices. So we're going to try really hard to keep these guys happy as long as I can. All right, before I do anything else, let me check in with chat. I have been glancing briefly at chat, but I think I've missed some things, so I've been dialed in explainer mode. I know the game, I think, well enough to at least be able to provide basic information on most of the early game stuff. Yeah, it's a new game. Oh, here you go. If you didn't know, if you're curious, you can point at this, the options menu button. Just point at it, hover, and you can see everything about how the game world is set up currently. Yeah, I am so far expecting Sparta to be the breadbasket. We've got a volcano that I can get some farms on, get a granary adjacent to them, and I think they'll generate quite a bit of food for us. So that's my hope. All right, back in as soon as I have a sip of tea. Okay, I'm really happy about that. I didn't think I'd be able to get one of the families up that high that fast, so we've had some good events for that. 4 points left. Like I said, I got nothing left to do really, so we're just gonna forward the turn, and next round we'll get a message down here, a little indicator saying, like right there, one order is sold for 9.9 ducats, dollars, whatever, whatever they're using for money. They just refer to it as money. Seems like it should have something, but I don't know if you would then have to have a different name for it for each of the cultures probably, and it would get kind of obnoxious. Ouch. Ouchie. We got struck. All right, Prince Alexander, your son, and Princess Consort Berenice have given birth to a son, Hippias. That was quick. Where did you guys come from over here? Do I have another barbarian on this side? Because that's not going to be good. They got the first strike in, which is already bad news. Looks like we would still win the fight, but then the barbarian encampment has already produced another unit. And I've got the settings on... Yeah, barbarian level says normal there, but they're more likely to go roaming and such on this difficulty. So, yeah, I'm not liking that, because I think that's not from this group. I think there's another barbarian over here that I just smacked into, and that's not far off from where I've got people working. And I got no units over here. This is my one and only military unit right now. So, we are going to execute that age-old maneuver referred to as the Brave Sir Robin. Let's go. Yeah, all the way down here. That's just too many units for me to try to deal with my one and only military unit. I gotta stay here in town in case any of these guys come south. Alright, so that's a textbook Brave Sir Robin right there. What else we got? We got workers to put to work. Workers, you need work. So we are now generating... What are we generating? We got a surplus of 24.5 stone. We've got 700 saved up. 3 more years before labor force is going to be done and we'll be able to do roads. As soon as that unlocks, I want to have these guys ready to go. We'll have a worker here as well. I want to get this road built just as quick as possible. I need the road connected between these two, and then I need the city founded, and we'll unlock our first ambition. And that will boost up our legitimacy quite a bit, and give us more orders every round. So, let's make sure we spend our points on these guys first. They're saying yet another quarry. Yeah, you guys do like your quarries. I don't think so this time, though. Another mine. I think I might just start chopping trees down for a little bit. Get the wood built up, because I'm not getting forestry anytime soon. We're good on stone for a while, I think. We'll back off that. We've got 1 metal mine already up. We're not going to be using much of the metal for a while. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna start chopping trees down. We'll just step over a space. Cut trees. Hey, you. How about you do the same? We'll do that for a couple of turns just to build up our wood supply. Keep them freed up for the great road project that we're going to be scaling into here pretty quick. Alright, so if they're doing that, he's moved, and I've still got the scout to do. So, hey there, scout. More barbarians, more desert. Oh, man. Ouch. Alright, I'm either going to have to roll him south and hope I get some goody huts and just wave goodbye to him, or roll him north to kind of fill in this section, but it's looking pretty ugly over here. And we can see we've got a big mountain range. But if it's all desert over there, that's not good. Alright, well, we're out of points. Again. I should have done my thing first. The Mines of Lorien. What do we got? So, buy them the tools necessary. Set Lorien Mine on tile 2533, minus 200 gold to do that. Or any investment is too expensive, and we gain +1 discipline. I really don't care about Philip here getting these kinds of stats. He's not going to be around long enough to really take much advantage of them. So I would rather get the mine on tile 2533, huh? A rich vein of ore at a local mine. 2533. Trying to remember. Does it actually show you the numbers somewhere? I guess I don't really care where. We're going to do it. We're going to go ahead and use the money to get a mine. Oh, right there. Right where I had the thing. I think what he meant was it adds a bonus output to an existing mine that you have. They found a new rich vein or something. So now we've got the Lorien mine improvement on it. Whoa, what's that? The hell? What is this thing? I have discovered a magical mystery wheel. I assume attack, move. I had no idea they had a radial menu in here. Wonder if that's a leftover. So I found it when I had the Alt key held down, and then I clicked the mouse. Alt, mouse click, left mouse click, and it brings up this radial menu. Huh. Crazy. So, enables miner and adjacent mines plus 20%. 15 output. Plus 10 from the Lorien mine, plus 50% from the hill. Alright, so if we get some adjacent mines put up, we'll get some benefits. What else? We're out of points. That was our only event. And I don't think I care about the rest of this. Quarries were done. We have an adult. Grandson born. We sold our 4 orders for 40 bucks. Alright, next year. What do we got coming up? Settler in 4, worker in 1 over in the other city. Alright. Uh-oh. Did something just happened with my warriors again? Did they actually get followed? Because that's going to be really bad if they got followed. Oh, no! Not already! Olympius! Don't do this to me. I need my monies. How much do I care that my 48-year-old king is in the doghouse with his wife? I don't think I care at this point. I need my orders and I need my monies. He's gonna die. Yeah, she's gonna just have to put up with my cranky butt. All right, Sparta trained a worker. Great, we got the worker done. Don't care about that. All right, so I don't think they got followed. Maybe they healed a point. Maybe that's what I was seeing. Let's go ahead and just get them parked. Oh. On the city here is fine, I guess. All right, yay, we have a worker in Sparta. What are you going to do, worker in Sparta? Build the hanging gardens right off? Quarry, farm. Oh, we can build the farm on these? Cool. We get 5 food per year, plus we get +1 growth from the barley and 5 food for the... I wonder if that... Is that total 10 then? So lush 40%, freshwater 20%. So if I get these hooked up as well... These two won't get the water bonus, but still. And then right here, put a granary to affect these 3. We'll have huge amount of food generation there. And then we should also have huge bonuses here. So a farm is going to have 10 output here, 12 output here, and 10 output here. So if we put farms in and put a granary here or a granary here, we'll have massive output from these farms as well. And these could be whatever. Adjacent. Oh, we get the quarry bonus as well. So we'll do quarries back here. So we get 40% quarry bonus for the adjacency. Well, 40% here, 20% here. Yeah, Sparta's going to be a powerhouse. Sparta's going to be nice. So, let's get working on the food. How long is this going to take? 3 years, which is just about how long I have before settlers done in 3, labor force is done in 2. So yeah, we'll have 1 extra year that they won't be available to help with the road. But that's acceptable, so we can get the farm up. Alright, get over there. Get building. Yeah, it does say +16. Look at that. +1 from the barley. 5 from the farm, 5 from the barley, 40 from lush, or 40% bonus from lush, and 20% bonus from fresh water. That's going to be massive. Oh, that's some good stuff there. That is some good stuff there. I mean, without even any other bonuses yet, to be getting +1 growth and 16 food out of this one building. I mean, this place, I was looking at like 5. if I point here, a farm is going to generate 5. A farm is going to generate 6. That's next to the river. Farmers going to generate 6. I mean, that's what I was looking at. There was no bonuses anywhere over here, really. So this is going to be massive amount of food potential between all of these 3 or these 4 spaces that have the barley, or the barley farms. Then also having access to the bonus from the volcano. Sparta, you are going to outshine Athens, unless I figure out something really unique to do with Athens over here. Alright, so no events. 9 more orders to give. That worker's busy. These guys, I think I'm still just going to do another 2 rounds of chopping wood. And keep building up our lumber supply for now. That way they're available to instantly start working on the road connection. Let's actually put them closer to where the road's going to be. Let's go chop trees over here. Chop trees here and here, so we'll drive the road straight across. Same with you. 4 to get over there. I got 6. I got the scout to move still. How about we just go to here? Cut those trees. That leaves me some movement for Mr. Scout. Way the hell over here. Get up on that hill. Yeah, this is not looking good. Jeez. Man, that's nasty stuff. Alright. Alright. I see how you're going to be, game. Not even any goodie huts out here for me. Sparta. What are we going to build for Sparta? Kind of like to get another scout going. I do need a warrior. Still don't need to do any of these yet. Still waiting for the forum before we can start supercharging our city development. I need to start queuing up another settler somewhere for the next city. I think I will do a scout. We'll do a scout followed by a worker here unless something changes dramatically. Alright, so I think we're done. Can't assign governors, can't pick any of that stuff. I'm waiting for the labor force, so yep. Next few turns should go pretty quick. Alright, you just move over one, cut some more trees, move over one, cut some more trees. That way, when we finish labor force next round, he'll move here, start a road, and he'll just stand here and start a road. And we'll have the first two done. Then the next round, they can do the next two in that direction. He'll be able to join in, or he'll just keep working on other stuff, because I only need to go 3 rounds. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and we're connected. So yeah, that'll work out perfectly. Alright, so they're all tasked for a while. And that guy will just keep working the land and getting our breadbaskets set up. Because we're running at neg 6 now, and we can do that for a while, but I think that's going to... Well, I mean, we're only neg 6 now. We're going to gain 16 per turn as soon as we finish this, so we'll flip that real quick. And then start building up a pretty major surplus when we get the rest of these built. So that's a couple of problems down. We've obviously got trees, so we can get forestry set up in a really, really large manner. Especially trees with the river connection. We'll get the bonuses for the river where the tree's adjacent. So hopefully these grow back relatively quickly, and we'll set up forestry stations all along the river on this side. Use these for the mining bonus, for the quarries, for the mountain. Do regular mines to get some other bonuses. Yeah, I think stone and metal and wood, breadbasket. Eventually we'll get the husbandry for the food bonuses from the goats. And I'm not sure what I'm going to do here. They're going to be our desert nomads and our military producers, so we'll see. Let's see. Warriors, you're just gonna heal. So if you're in your borders, you can use the heal command. Heal unit plus 5 hit points. We only need 3, and as long as they sit here, they're gonna heal 1 per year. But I can't use all these points anyway at the moment. I guess we might as well save it. We're not gonna get attacked there anyway in the time. So I think we're too far now. Yeah, we're too far now to harvest. I wish it said. I have no way of knowing how far too far is. Well, a haughty emissary from the Gauls. We found one of the tribes. How shall we respond? Friendship. That's an initial truce. We'll treat with our equals. We have greater than 2 courage, so we can force a peace. Or our blades will speak for us. We gain 2 legitimacy and we go to war. I don't want war right now, and 2 points is not enough to encourage that. I'm going to take the forced peace. Maybe we can make friends of them and do something with them in that way. Hey, friends. Look at that. Look at these guys. Alright, he's all done. I got 4 points left and nobody to spend it on. Busy, busy, busy. Actually, they could move and keep chopping. I didn't realize that. I was not aware. I just assumed it was 1 per. Well, learn something new every day. Hey, buddy. The moving part does cost, but and it costs actions, but I thought it was 1 per. Alright, good to know. Next round, I should have left them on their spaces, but that's fine. Anything else going on? You met the Gauls, at peace with the Gauls, at peace, and emissary. Here's where the fun stuff starts. Alright, research. Hey, we did get rhetoric. That's the one I want. That gives me the forum, which is going to let me really start supercharging our city development. Next up, I would like the pasture, but that's really mostly for the benefit of that city to the east. We got a little bit of time for that. So we're definitely going with rhetoric. Alright, and because we have enough, we got lots and lots of civics, we get to do the slavery or freedom choice. So it's either slavery, +5 orders per year, and all cities are -1 happiness per year, or discontent. I guess that's positive discontent. And then the other option is freedom. All cities gain research. I don't know how hard it is going to be to try to balance that additional discontent. So right now, Athens, for example, we've got +2 per year. So we're at 30 out of 100 for the next level of discontent. That would move it up to +3 instead of +2. So significant percentage of the total. And it's kind of hard to keep this lowered, so I'm really wary about taking global increases in this particular number. I think short term, you're going to think it's an awesome deal, getting 5 orders every single round. But I think long term, since there's not, I don't believe, a way of removing that malice, I think mid to long term, it's going to be somewhat ugly. Just due to the lack of ways to lower these numbers. The festival is the only real way to do it. And if you're running festivals, 7 years of not doing anything else with your city just to lower it by 40. And if you're gaining 3 per turn, I mean, 7 years, it's gaining back 21 of the 40 you're getting rid of. And if you get anything else that's going to be causing discontent, it's quickly going to spiral out of control. And you'll be doing nothing but running festivals, trying to keep your people from rebelling. So much as I want the 5 orders, I think I'm going to go with the freedom and take the research bonus. There's probably, with experience, there's probably ways to manage this through either techs or bonuses that you can get, but I don't feel I want to try to challenge myself with that this time around. But this definitely feels like a way to supercharge somebody that's going really, really aggressive in the play with lots of warriors and expansion and all that. But let's take freedom. All right, we got the labor force done. We got the decision made. Let's see, you guys first. Let's get our road started. Add road. You here. Add road. So yeah, 2 more turns and we'll have our road connected. Now it's just down to the settler being finished next turn. So 2 more turns, we'll have the connection done, and then next turn he generates. And it'll be, so generates, move, move. So 3 turns we'll have that city and we'll be done with the ambition. Assuming I don't push him to force march him over there, which we might do, we'll see. Alright, good plan, I think. Good plan. 1 more year, our farm comes online. 2 for the scout. 1 for the settler. I guess I got 9 more points to spend on the scout, which is more than he can use. Uh-oh, the map did extend further north. Alright, so apparently it was only limiting me in how far I could scroll the map based on the amount that I had already explored. So I think it goes further north than I thought, because we got a mountain range way the hell up there. Alright, let's go around this side of these guys. Any faults? Am I too far still? I am too far still. And I think I might curl my way back down to clear this. See if we can get close enough to get resources. And I don't want to luck into another barbarian ambush if I can avoid it. Wheat farm, we could probably harvest that. Maybe. That sure seems like it should be close enough. Yep, harvest wheat. And we're all done. Alright, it's a little bonus food. We're going to sell the other 3 points, it looks like. So the workers are out of action points. The road very definitely does finish their turn.